Welcome to Sacred Histories. It is crucial to make clear that there are various kinds of angels before we begin. There are numerous interpretations of the angelic image because it is a central character in the beliefs of many of the world's faiths. But in this video, I'll be using the Christian, more especially Catholic, interpretation of angels. If you're not Catholic or Christian, you might be able to identify some names and divisions, but there might also be some distinctions. According to Christian faith, angels are deities that emerged from the divine, not gods. God made them to act as a bridge between the divine and the human race. Their wings make it easier to get from earth to the sky. Angels can take on human form, but they are not born, they do not die, they do not reproduce, and they do not have a fixed form. They have no height or weight, and their exact creation date is unknown. All that is known about them is that they have existed since the Earth's formation. They are not omniscient, even though they are smarter than humans. Angels are constantly near God and prepared to assist people. The number of angels is unknown, although the book of Revelation claims that there are millions and millions and thousands of them. Many theologians attempted to categorize angels into angelic choirs during the Middle Ages. Pseudo Dionysius and Thomas Aquinas divided based on the Bible itself, starting at the bottom and working their way up. This sphere contains the angels who are closest to mankind and have an impact on our lives. These angels are thought to be able to act as divine messengers, bringing crucial messages to people at crucial times. These angels can also have a secondary impact on our lives through prayer and devotion because of their enormous power and wisdom derived from their closeness to God. The angels nearest to us are our guardians. God has designated them to guard and mentor every person from conception to death. It is widely accepted that every individual has a guardian angel that serves as a spiritual guardian. This angel directs a person along the correct path and shields them from harm, both material and spiritual. In spite of this, it is crucial to stress that guardian angels are inferior to other angels in the hierarchical structure. Nevertheless, they tend to humans, offer guidance, and frequently give alerts when something negative is about to happen. If you sense that something negative is about to happen, it can be your guardian angel alerting you. This one, possibly the one where the guardian angel is involved, is most likely the most well-known. I'm not sure. God has given the angels authority to carry out tasks that are incomprehensible to humans. Even though Michael is the only person in the Bible who is truly referred to as an archangel, he must be the most well-known of them all. I'll now read a verse from the Bible that names Michael as one of the archangels here. Yes, I am using a Catholic Bible. In Jude 9, it is said as follows: "When the archangel Michael argued with the demon, he disputed the body of Moses and did not dare to fulminate against him a sentence of execration, but he only said that the Lord himself rebuke you." Although Gabriel, the next archangel, was never mentioned as one, he is consistently referred to as God's principal messenger. For example, when he went there to pass on information to Mary that she would be the mother of Jesus. Another angel that is known as Raphael, who is associated with healing and protection of travelers. In general, they say that there are 7 archangels, but only the name of these 3 is known. But in addition to these 3 best-known archangels, there are also others mentioned in religious traditions, such as Muriel and Jophiel. It is believed that each archangel has a specific mission and acts in different areas of human life. And in addition to messengers, they are responsible for transmitting the will of God to other angels and human beings and are often described as heavenly warriors who fight against the forces of evil, being considered the leaders of the heavenly forces that fight against Satan. Angels known as principalities have an important role in the heavenly and earthly world, being responsible for carrying warnings and instructions to world leaders, including rulers, kings, and princes. They are not limited to just that but also look after the well-being of cities, countries, states, and continents, working to maintain harmony and peace in the world. The Holy Scriptures contain multiple references to principalities. For example, in the book of Daniel, the angel Gabriel mentions the princes of Israel and Persia. Celestial beings are seen to be essential to the creation and carrying out of heavenly designs, collaborating with other angels to safeguard humanity and preserve cosmic order. Principalities are also reputed to be extremely severe toward people who disobey God's commands and act against His will. In addition to their septum crown, which is a symbol of their divine power, they occasionally carry a cross, which is a mark of dedication and faith. Principalities, despite the fact that many believe them to be beneath the higher classes of angels, are unquestionably important in the hierarchy of heaven. Their presence serves as a proof that the divine will is being carried out, and their function is essential to maintaining justice and balance in the world. As a result, we must never lose sight of the significance of principalities and express our gratitude for their protection and direction in our lives. Because it is positioned between heaven and earth, the second sphere is among the most significant in the universe. Live in it and be inhabited by angelic creatures who uphold cosmic order, obey commands from God, and assist in executing the divine will. In addition, these celestial beings frequently engage in spiritual combat with the powers of evil in an effort to defend the divine plan. As heavenly messengers, angels in this realm are also in charge of conveying messages from God to people. Her messages can be received by individuals looking for a spiritual connection. They are always ones of love, peace, and wisdom. These light bearers can remind us that a higher force is in charge of our life and can offer consolation and hope during trying times. Some religions state that we can communicate with these angels through prayer and meditation, and that we can then ask them for support and direction anytime we need it. They constantly offer to support and mentor us on the journey of love and life, enabling us to carry out our divine purpose for being on this planet. As a result, we may put our trust in them and heed their guidance because we are being led by heavenly beings of love and light. These angels are in charge of transferring and changing divine thoughts, which requires them to have a high level of concentration. They are typically depicted protecting the memory and history of humanity, animals, and elements like fire, water, earth, and air, while brandishing a blazing sword to fend off demons. The angels, often referred to as powers, are frequently shown as heavenly fighters equipped with armor and swords, prepared to fend off evil. They serve to uphold the universe's divine order and guarantee that good always triumphs over evil. They are also in charge of communicating the will of God to principalities and powers, which are other angelic orders. This distinction is crucial since there are fallen angels among the demons. Please leave a comment if you would want to see a video that discusses the different kinds of demons. These angels are essential to carrying out heavenly missions, assisting in overcoming challenges and bolstering faith. They may work miracles and are typically found in the Bible. Young men are shown with staffs in their hands and as winged creatures with light beaming from their body, signifying the heavenly force that flows through them. Angels have supernatural abilities and can calm storms, tidal waves, and earthquakes in addition to strengthening people's faith and shielding them from evil forces and life's challenges. These celestial ministers, also referred to as dominions, are characterized as powerful, all-powerful entities that serve as heavenly judges and rulers. They can motivate people to act in a way that is in line with God's will since they are aware of what is good and wrong. They are identified with divine justice, are prepared to go to any lengths to carry out God's will, and are frequently depicted in sacred texts as those who punish or chastise those who defy God. They are depicted carrying a sword, which symbolizes their power and authority over demons and evil forces, and they also do everything so that the universe does not get out of kilter. Among the angels, they are the oldest. They carry the scepter and a sword that would symbolize their power over the lower choirs. These are the closest angels to God who are dedicated to praising Him and waiting for the mysteries. They are described as beings of great stature and beauty and are often depicted as celestial warriors equipped with armor and swords. They have great authority and power and play the role of intermediaries between the higher hierarchies of angels and human beings. The thrones protect the divine power, and they also pass missions to the lesser angels. Almost always, they appear in the form of young people or in the swirl of light. They are always holding a harp or a scene trip because they like music so much. That is what they keep the throne with of God. Throne angels are often associated with the virtue of humility and are known for their devotion and dedication to God. They are always ready to do your will and carry out your designs, never questioning or hesitating. For this reason, they are seen as an example of service and submission to God. Angels were entrusted with guarding the Garden of Eden, the Tree of Life, and the sacred texts following the account of God driving Adam and Eve out. Known as cherubim, these angels are pictured as winged beings with the heads of lions, eagles, bulls, and men. With time, cherubs were softened and portrayed as children, like in the case of Raphael's painting of Italy, which features a cherub portrayed as a plump youngster. According to certain legends, cherubim are also characterized as multi-eyed creatures, signifying their capacity for total vision. They are devoted to honoring and worshiping God and are thought to be the nearest angels to Him. Among the highest, purest, and oldest angels are the seraphim. All they have to do is guard the sacred throne. 3 pairs of wings are described for them, one for flying rationally, one for covering their feet, and one to cover their face so they are not always staring at God. Some claim that these pairs of wings actually cover the genitals since they don't breed and hence don't have genitals, rather than hiding defeat. Since the term seraphim means one who burns, in Hebrew, the majority of depictions of them always feature them in flames or with a medium silver light. I can give you an example of how I've been like this, one that most people are probably familiar with. That would be Metatron, the almighty angel, the divine scribe. He is even referred to as the angel who is closest to God in certain places. Metatron is frequently shown as a massive creature with many pairs of eyes and wings, signifying his omnipresence and omniscience. He is regarded as one of the select few angels that can speak with God directly and get instructions from the Almighty. Leviathan, yeah, that ocean monster, that enormous snake, is another entity I can name. Though he is obviously a fallen angel, he can be compared to a seraph. If you would like to see a video devoted to the fallen angels, please let us know in the comments. I hope you found the video enjoyable. Don't forget to rate it by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thanks.